Hey guys, Kurt Haas from Hostyle Conditioning here today. I want to talk about a supplement that I'm getting a lot of questions on lately, Aspartic acid. You're seeing it come out with a lot of companies and there's a lot of talk about, a lot of buzz. We've been aware of Aspartic acid here for probably about almost a year. We've been using it on ourselves and with our clients for probably about 6 to 7 months, and I got to say we really like it. What I want to cover today is just some of the science behind it. I'm not going to break you guys down with all kinds of big terms and stuff like that. I'm just going to give it to you in layman form so you can understand what Aspartic acid can do for you. First off, it's a testosterone increasing product. And what I like about that is that it's helping our body produce more of our own natural production. So we're not producing more testosterone than our body can handle. We're making our body more efficient and making our own testosterone. So it's not an outside source that converts, it's our body using our system to its better efficiency to maximize testosterone. We go through testosterone, specifically when we train and when we exercise, we utilize testosterone to exert ourselves. We utilize testosterone to help manufacture muscle protein. What happens is, when you're fit and you're healthy and things are going well, you're training well, you're using your testosterone. You want your testosterone then to bounce back more efficiently. You want it to catch up in production to keep your body adapting and moving well, maintaining muscle mass, burning body fat, and again, the overall guy factor. Where you're really going to notice a difference in testosterone is once you're 25 and over. Under 25, we're still knee-deep in puberty, we're just tail end of it, things are really good. They're not going to get much higher than that. It's as we get older, as we're eating less quality food, as we're more stressed, our testosterone takes a beating. So something like this works really well because it helps us maintain our levels much more efficiently. What's really cool about the Aspartic acid as well is there was an actual study done in Italy on men between the ages of 27 and 37. What's exciting about this is typically a lot of our studies come to us and they've been done on lab rats and they try to hypothesize how that's going to translate to humans. This was actually done on men. And it was done on men that are currently training as well. So it was what I call more of a real data type study. So because these guys were healthy, because these guys worked out, the results that they get are more similar to be expected to what we're going to get as men 27 and older, working out, going through the stresses of training and recovery. What was really exciting about it is that in just 12 days, there was an increase of 33% in LH luteinizing hormone. The luteinizing hormone is basically a signaler that tells your pituitary gland and your testes to produce more testosterone. So the better that signal comes through, the more often, the more our body's going to be in the position to produce more testosterone. That resulted in a 42% increase in available testosterone. Again, very exciting. So the body is signaling better to manufacture more testosterone and able to hold more testosterone in its system, and again, in just under 12 days. Pretty phenomenal stuff. Aspartic acid chelated is best absorbed in the chelate form. There's a couple other versions that are coming out there that aren't chelated. They're just not as absorbable. They'll tend to be cheaper. They tend to be what you're going to see more in a mass market. I prefer Aspartic acid in the powder, or if it's in the capsule, straight up. If we look over here, there's 2 or 3 products currently on the market. We have Pharma Freak's Anabolic Freak that has Aspartic acid in it. We've got Tested Nutrition's Aspartic acid straight up in capsule, and then we've got the Neogenic's Aspartic acid in powder. What's important is when you're taking your dosages that you're getting 1.5 to 2 grams first thing in the morning, and 1.5 to 2 grams evening, around 5 to 6 o'clock, maybe half an hour before your workout. We want to take it twice a day. I like to have it straight up in a Gatorade or something like that. There's a bit of a bitter taste, so I don't like to throw it in my protein shake. In the Gatorade, a little bit of a shot version, it's in, it's done out of your system overall. The other reason why I always like things in a powder format is that I can take the amount that I want to take. So I'm not restricted by a preset format that's got other things in there, or just in a single capsule that I have to take more capsules if I want to do it. In the powder form, I can scoop as much out as I want. I've experimented with 2 grams. Right now I'm doing 3.5 to 4 grams twice a day, and I'm really liking it. I'm noticing the hardness, the energy, the guy factor. I just feel really good, and that's what's really important, and that's probably the biggest signaling that you're going to notice. You just feel better, you're in a better mood, everything else is going to happen more efficiently. Again, a lot of companies will try and come out with it and add a lot of extra window dressing products on the label, as I call it. A lot of it, there's no proof that any of that extra stuff is going to help you absorb it better. It just looks more impressive on the label. I'm always concerned with amount per serving and lots of serving. Again, going with the Neogenic's Aspartic acid powder, it's 150 grams. So at 3 grams a day, 1,500 in the morning, 1,500 in the evening, you're going to get 50 days worth. And again, because it's in powder, you can take as much as you want. So there you go. That's basically my brief synopsis on Aspartic acid. Remember, the chelated form is the best form for absorption. take it consistently, do it for 4 to 6 weeks on, come off, rotate on to something else, and then come back on it if you want. Again, D-aspartic acid for me, I'm really happy with it, and I promote it to a lot of my clients. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and email us at fitnesswarehouse.ca, kurthaas@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. This is Kurt saying thank you.